This video showcases the full romantic storyline between male Rook and Davrin. If you'd like to experience the complete story of Dragon Age the Veilguard, click the link below for the 17-hour cinematic movie, featuring the entire main plot and every subplot, including this one. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
Well, I'd say we found the camp. So did some Darkspawn, looks like.
The fire's still going.
Were they ambushed? Easy, boy. I'll be damned. A Griffon.
Trouble is, he's not sure what you are. Neither am I.
Rook. Evka and Antoine sent us. We're looking for Davrin.
You found him. Mind telling me why you smell like Darkspawn? Griffons hunt Darkspawn.
You've got bigger problems than us. We found Blight on the tent.
What? Where are Lancet and Remy?
The camp was empty when we got here.
Hassan, to the trees!
We can help.
Try to keep up. He's caught a scent. Follow the squawks.
I thought Griffons were extinct.
We want the world to think that. It's why we're training in the middle of nowhere. Hassan, don't get too far ahead.
That kinda sounded like a no.
If he even listens, has a mind of his own. He spotted something.
Darkspawn.
Dead Darkspawn. These are part of the training.
Hassan was half right.
There's no time for half wrong. Hassan, we're looking for live Darkspawn.
He understands.
Not sure he understands anything but dinner. Keep on it, Hassan. They're around here somewhere.
How do we get up that?
The Griffons have been training for this sort of thing. Let's see if Hassan was paying attention. Hassan, hit that!
That's impressive. You teach him that?
No, Lancet and Remy did. They're the Griffon Whisperers.
So you're the bodyguard.
Griffons are the Warden's greatest legacy. Someone has to protect them. Hold up. There's the Darkspawn. Let's get in there!
I hate fighting Darkspawn. Something in me recoils from them.
Remy, where are you?
Remy, where are you hurt?
Everywhere. A monster came out of nowhere. Darkspawn were following it. Lancet ran ahead.
It's back?
Davrin, remember. A light touch. Hassan's still learning.
You're the trainer.
Not anymore.
We have to keep going. Let's get through here. Those two statues are the spare key. Line up the symbols.
What did you mean by it's back?
Something's stalking Grey Wardens. We call it the Gloom Howler. I'm hunting it. It's Started happening 7, 8 months ago. Darkspawn obeyed. There's some kind of hold over them. Hassan, on me! No time for hide and seek, Hassan. This is real.
Hassan, that's Elven for arrow.
Elby grows into it.
More Darkspawn here.
Lancet's trying to stop the Gloomhowler. It's going after the other Griffons.
There are other Griffons?
Whole family. Hassan's brothers and sisters.
The bridge is out.
This place is falling apart. There's a ladder up there. That's our way through this. Good job.
Watch out, Rook! Darkspawn!
Make this quick. We have to get through here. Hassan can help with the fight.
What was that?
It's coming from the area. There's an elevator we can use to get up there. I've never seen Darkspawn this bold. Not unless there's a Blight.
There's a Blight.
The Wardens told you this?
I told them that your first Warden doesn't want our help.
He's a stubborn one.
Why does the Gloomhowler want the Griffons?
The real question's how it knows about them. Up until now, it only went after Wardens. Now it shows up here with a rabble of Darkspawn? These Griffons are a secret. Keep moving. The area's not far. That was the last one. Damn it, it's Lancet. I want this thing's head on a pike.
What is that?
Meet the Gloomhowler. Exploding Darkspawn? What is this?
Like I said, this Blight's different. Everything's wrong.
I can hear the other Griffons. Let's get in there.
More Griffons!
We have to get them out of there.
Can't. Some kind of blood magic on these locks. It's okay, Highness. Calm down. You too, Rumtail. We'll come back for both of you.
Their blood is mine.
So it can talk.
I'll spill mine before that happens.
And I'll collect, Warden, on both of you.
Leave these animals alone. They aren't yours.
They've always belonged to me. Mortal threats are a dull blade.
There are only 13 Griffons alive in Thetis. That monster just took 12 of them.
What if we could help get them back?
I'd ask, what's the catch?
I need a monster hunter. For the Blight to end all Blights.
The first Warden agreed to this?
The first Warden is wasting time, treating this like any other Blight. We can't wait for him to take action.
Going against Weishaupt's orders?
I don't have a choice. There are powerful mages behind all this, and we have to hunt them down.
Well, you did save Hassan back there, so you're no lightweight. And if you can help get the other Griffons back...
He likes the idea.
He's hoping you brought food. All right. Come on, Hassan. Let's get to know our new friends. So this is where you live, huh? In the Fade?
Yeah, it's cozy. And the gods can't find us here.
Right. Never going to get used to that.
We'll find you and Hassan a nice... What's wrong?
Everything's wrong. Treviso and Minrathis are both under attack.
Blighted dragons. 2 of them. 1 for each city.
Damn it. So the dragon at Demeter's Crossing wasn't the only one.
You got back just in time.
Then grab your gear and let's go.
Go where? We cannot be in 2 places at once. Treviso's a merchant city. It has no defenses, and the canals run everywhere. If we don't stop that dragon, people will die. Innocent people. My people. They either die right away from the dragon, or slowly after, from Blight in the water. We need to go to Treviso.
And leave Minrathis to burn?
Nev.
The Shadow Dragons will fight, right to the end of it. But we're the only ones keeping the Venatori in check. And if we fail, the Venatori will take advantage. They'll make a push for the throne. And hand the gods the entire Tevinter Empire.
Have we been able to...
Damn it! There's no time! I need to go home. I need to be in Minrathis.
And I must go to Treviso. Go where you feel you must, Rook. We cannot wait.
What's our move, Rook?
We help Nev in Minrathis.
But the Treviso civilians...
Yeah, I know. I don't like it either. But if the Venatori take control of Tevinter, it's going to get a whole lot worse. That said, 2 of you should go to Treviso, see if you can help the Carnis get the civilians to safety. And we'll head to Minrathis.
Understood.
Let's all try to make it through this alive, all right? Dragons circling the Anderalis grounds. Gotta hurry.
Watch out!
I was expecting it to be bad, but...
No time to waste. We need to find Nev.
They mean to stop us. Your lord demands death.
Too close.
We have to stop that thing, or there won't be a Minrathis left to save.
Rook, you turned up. We could use the help.
The dragon's tearing up the city, and the Venatori are taking advantage of the chaos to seize control. I've heard they've made it all the way to the Archon's palace.
Forget the Venatori for now. We need to stop the dragon. We can't fight it while it's flying. We need to ground it. If we can keep it here, we can stop it from destroying the city.
All right. Let's see if I can get its attention.
Witness the handiwork of immortals!
Chaos, decay, the past in ruin, and the last few mortal servants of the Dreadwolf.
Gillenane.
We need only one thing from you. Surrender it, and you may go. Give up the Dreadwolf's dagger.
Come get it.
By force, then. Whatever remains of you will become my new creations.
She's blighted. There's a strange feeling to her. The gods corrupted her.
Right. That's unexpected. What should we do?
What we came to do.
rest. We have toyed with these mortals long enough. Your strength is needed elsewhere. Hear my voice and return.
It's gone, but it's wounded.
Gillenane will heal it. Then it'll come back stronger. If only we were faster. Or figured out its weaknesses a little quicker.
And we have to keep it grounded.
Take the win. Dragon's still out there, but it could have been worse. It would have been worse if you weren't here.
There's another dragon in Treviso. Maybe there's still time.
Let's go. Hold on, Lucanus. We're on our way.
Solus thinks we need a dragon hunter and a Fade expert.
He's right, about the dragon hunter at least. Rook, when I was with the Inquisition, I saw some terrible things. But what happened to Treviso? I mean, so much death. Lucanus stayed behind. He said he'll be back soon, but at least you took care of yours.
We hurt it, but didn't kill it. The dragon flew off before we could put it down.
A dragon hunter would have helped him in Rathus, that's for sure.
Don't remind me. Fewer people injured, and we wouldn't have to worry about it coming back.
We can't forget the second dragon in Treviso. We should see how we can help, but we're without Lucanus until he's done helping the crows. Who knows how long?
Hey, let's not get stuck in our regrets, all right?
Just so we're clear, you're taking advice from this elven god, Solus. The Solus who tried to tear down the Veil? You really trust him?
He's been right about a lot of things. He knows how Elganon and Gillenane work. We need him.
As long as you're sure.
So a Fade expert and a dragon hunter. I'll ask around about dragon hunters and see what turns up. Come talk to me in a bit.
And I've been corresponding with someone about the lighthouse's reverberative oscillations and the resulting dimensional peculiarities. Oh, sorry. Not relevant. I'll get a message through to a Fade expert immediately.
See, Rook? Nothing to worry about.
All right. We all know what to do. Let's get going.
What? You're hungry? I found a yam in the kitchen. Stubborn just means you'll starve.
Trouble settling in?
Doing the best I can. My job was to keep the Griffons safe, not fix their dinner.
I meant to son.
Oh. I guess we're both adjusting.
Well, a confused Griffon should fit right in around here.
Appreciate it. There's no training manual for them anymore.
I guess we'll figure it out together.
Griffons don't trust easily. Lancet and Remy had to work to win them over. They said a Warden and a Griffon have to move as one. Think as one. They call it Turlum. Sort of unity. But now, they're both dead.
Why'd the Gloomhowler attack the Eyrie?
I intend to find out. First it stalks Wardens. Now it's after the Griffons.
Doesn't seem right that they go extinct twice.
Not if I have anything to say about it. You sure you'll have time to help? You've got a lot on your plate. Elganon and Gillenane. Hard to believe.
Can't be easy hearing that your own gods are ending the world.
Elves have enough trouble. Don't need this on our heads too. But I have to say, killing a monster is one thing. Taking down the goddess of all monsters and the god of vengeance while you're at it?
I know. Our problem around here is we think too small.
Okay then. Good to know the boss can laugh about it.
Not really. But dwelling on things won't help.
What? I told you. It's yams or nothing.
Or maybe you need a new menu.
Rook, I was thinking of taking Hassan for a walk. He could use the exercise. Chance to stretch his wings. Thought you'd like to come along. Let's get going. I've been thinking. Lancet and Remy use special food to train the Griffons. Said it was the fastest way to start a bond.
Right. What did you call it? Tullum?
That's it. And gingerwort truffles were the Griffons' favorite treats. They grow around ruins. We're going to teach Hassan how to find some.
What's the history between Grey Wardens and Griffons?
Back in the day, Grey Wardens raised them as aerial cavalry. When a Blight got going, Wardens rode them into battle. Eventually, war took its toll. They died out.
Then where did Hassan and the others come from?
Someone found a journal a few years back that mentioned a secret clutch of eggs. They'd been hidden for centuries, protected by a ward. Started hatching, and out came 13 talkative Griffons. Now, down to just one.
How did you end up with the Grey Wardens?
Grew up in a Dalish clan. I'd hear all these stories about things that happened thousands of years ago.
The Dalish do love their history.
Except I wanted to make history. Didn't fit in. Got bored, so I went looking for adventure.
How'd that go over with your clan?
Poorly. They felt like I rejected them.
Did you?
Yeah, I suppose. Clan life wasn't for me. I had to get away.
So then what happened? You're out in the world looking for adventure?
Got my ass kicked. Went broke. I couldn't go crawling back to my clan of failure. Doubt they'd take me back. It forced me to figure out what I was good at. Always had a knack for hunting. What are you doing? That's not a truffle. That's a nug. You'll get fleas.
At least he's having fun.
Truth is, he purrs when you scratch him. Maybe we can speed things up by helping him. Let's search the bushes. Look around for truffles.
Ow, that was a thorn.
Keep looking.
Nug droppings. Yuck.
The nugs pretty much own Arlithan Forest.
Nope. This is harder than it looks.
It's fleas, isn't it? What'd I tell you?
Actually, I think it's a truffle.
Huh.
Maybe the nugs like truffles. Could Hassan know that if you follow them, you might find truffles?
Are you really that smart, boy?
Seems pretty clever to me.
If only you'd be clever enough to listen.
Well, you're still getting to know each other. Remember? Tullum? Remy was probably right. Remember how she said he needed a lighter touch?
If I go soft on him, the world would chew him up.
Let's give you both a chance and see if we can find any more of these.
How?
Find some nugs, see what happens. So, how did you go from hunter to slayer of monsters?
Uncle Eldrin. An old elf I knew growing up. When I was a kid, I'd hunt just about anything. Rabbits, deer, fox. Eldrin gave that purpose. Taught me the way of 3 trees. The way of the arrow, way of the bow, way of the wood.
That sounds noble.
Eldrin taught me to hunt the unnatural so the natural can thrive. Be a force for good. Besides, it was either that or starve. Monsters paid good coin.
But why become a Grey Warden? If you were making money on your own?
I didn't leave my clan to get rich. Had to prove it was all worth something. I needed a cause.
There must be easier causes than fighting Darkspawn in real life.
Darkness is a sparring partner. The greater the shadow you confront, the stronger you are for winning.
Till you meet one you can't beat?
Haven't yet. There. I think Hassan's got something. Why don't you take a look? I'll be damned. Follow the nugs.
Like I said, he's a clever one.
Might make a tracker out of you yet. Hungry? What? It's gingerwort. Eat it.
Remember, light touch.
I mean, it's dessert fit for a prince. See?
He'll be fine. He just has a strong spirit. Let him grow into it.
Might not have time for that. With Lancet and Remy gone, if something happens to me, he'll have to stand on his own.
So don't let anything happen to you.
I'm a Grey Warden. Death's around every corner. Not that I don't enjoy punching it squarely in the face.
I like that confidence.
That's how you win.
It's not all about winning. Sometimes I enjoy the pursuit too.
Ah, the thrill of the chase. Okay, boy. That's enough for one day.
But he's having fun.
He overeats, and you'll find out how fun Griffon puke is.
Hassan, you heard him. Let's go.
What the Venatori ultimately intended with their incursions into the necropolis worries me. Whether or not it was directed by the gods, the timing serves them well. Chaos, I fear, is their ally.
With this, Demeter's Crossing and the Blighted Dragons, and everything else we're all dealing with, feels like we're at war. A lot of little wars.
Didn't take the gods long to attract support from all the worst people in Thedas.
They're offering power to anyone who wants it. The Venatori and Antam won't question what it will cost.
So how do we fight back then?
We don't have an army, but we do have allies. Like the Veil Jumpers.
After Demeter's Crossing, it's personal for them.
The Shadow Dragons, particularly after we helped save their city.
A debt the Viper will repay soon.
Also, Lady Morrigan requested a meeting at the Cobbled Swan in Minrathous.
Could she have found some trace of the gods?
Probably. Morrigan doesn't visit crowded taverns for fun.
I also heard from Grey Wardens out in the Hossberg wetlands, Antoine and Evka. Something strange is happening with the Blight there. I bet it involves the gods.
The first Warden didn't seem impressed the last time we met.
I heard he told you to piss up a rope.
Will he be in the wetlands?
I don't keep track. But he can't stop you from asking a few questions, if we're fast enough.
Any details on the Blight in the wetlands?
Antoine said he didn't write it down.
Why not?
Either he didn't trust someone else wouldn't read the note, or he didn't want us to panic.
Gillenane has laid low since we hurt her dragon, but the Blight spreads rot wherever the gods go.
And no one's better at tracking Blight than Wardens.
Morrigan and those Wardens feel like our best leads on finding the gods.
Are they really gods? Or just ancient mages? It's not clear.
They're gods. In their power and wrath, at least.
Lucanus, you're back. This is Professor Emmerich Volkarin, our Fade expert, and Tash, our dragon hunter. They joined while you were away.
Hey.
Charmed.
Right. Not everyone has met. So, a dragon hunter. Treviso could have used you.
What's happening there?
It's just... people blame you for what happened to Treviso, Rook. But they did not have to make that choice, knowing what the gods are capable of. There was no right call. Still, it changes things. How could it not?
But you're back with us?
Yes, here to stay.
Good to have you back. Whatever the circumstances. Everyone needs to be part of this. That's the only way we'll win.
After what they did to Treviso, I want these gods to fall. I don't see anyone else with a better chance than you. My blade's yours. Until the end.
Great. Let's follow up on some leads.
I'll let Lady Morrigan know we're ready to meet.
I'll send word to Antoine and Evka. They're holed up in a town called Lavendel.
Everyone else should rest up. Be ready to move when I call. Carving monsters, huh? Didn't figure you for an artist.
This? It's by necessity. If you know your enemy, their weak spots, maybe you live another day.
You've got a flair for the dramatic.
Nothing scarier than the real thing.
What would he do with it?
Standard bestiaries are always some mage drawing things they've never seen, taking the piss out of it. They don't understand how when the hunt ends and you come nose to nose with an ogre, someone's going to die. So I'm making the real Monster Hunter manual.
Who are you doing it for?
Balmor, that imbecile in Tevinter, lecturing on things he doesn't know about. And Ludric over in Ravane thinks taking a rock wraith down with a lucky shot makes him a champion.
Yeah, Ludric and his ego.
You ever met Ludric?
Well...
Because he's been dead 300 years. living off the legend of one fluke arrow.
Oh, I just wanted to make you feel better.
My reward is showing these idiots how it's done.
Sounds like a fun read. I'm in.
You have to buy it first.
Where's the Gloom Howler?
Can't carve it till I know what it is. You want a piece of the Howler, boy?
Is he ready?
Was I ready the first time I fought a Hurlock?
Well, you're still alive.
I got my ass handed to me. Broke 4 ribs and cracked my jaw. Then I got back up and drove a blade through its skull. In this line of work, Asan and I are only as strong as the quarry we hunt.
It's also a good way to get yourself killed. You got lucky with that Hurlock.
Hunting truffles won't sharpen Asan's talons.
It keeps him safe.
Till he meets an ogre.
Right. See you around. It looks like our boy Hassan is feeling his oats. Or whatever Griffons feel.
He's getting the hang of it. When he listens.
He seems to be able to handle himself so far.
You got lucky the Gloom Howler didn't tear you to pieces, boy. You wait for my command. We attack together. Then we can kill stuff like that.
At least he's learning.
The instincts kick in. Griffins see darkspawn and it's a fight to the death. Like wolves hunting deer.
You never know it to look at him. Seems friendly enough.
As long as he likes you.
So, what I'm hearing, Hassan, is gingerwort truffles for life?
Every muscle in him, every talon, every feather, honed into a killing machine. Hassan's ancestors took on archdemons.
Like his name says, he's an arrow.
Half lion, half eagle, with the instincts of both, Griffons will always be hunters.
Just like his daddy, Davrin.
Most of my life I've hunted the darker things in the world. But caring for a Griffon? What do I know about that? Yet here I am.
That's not so bad, is it?
Not the path I expected. Makes me wonder about Hassan, his brothers and sisters, still young, pure. I'm responsible for the future of every Griffon alive. I want it to be a good one. These animals live to fight, but I wonder if there's another path for them.
I'd like to think everyone can find a new path, even Griffons.
Just wish I knew what it was.
Doesn't every good parent?
Parents, a scary word. I'm supposed to be his bodyguard.
What do you think you've been doing this whole time?
Trying to ignore it. If I get myself killed by a Hurlock, that's on me. If it's Hassan, I just don't want to mess it up.
I think that's where trust comes in. That Turlum idea you keep talking about. Trust Hassan to find his way. Don't force things.
He's headstrong.
Good thing you are too.
Right.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
Please do. I need to hear an actual voice now and then.
Can't imagine why.
I'm starting to dream that I'm a Griffon.
Keep dreaming. It's good to have goals in life.
The real dream is getting him to take a nap. Squawk.
Well, you get high marks for effort.
He's toying with me. So what brings you by?
Just curious, really. Wondering what it's like being a Grey Warden. They've always been these legendary warriors living apart from the world.
Don't know about that. I spent time with people who were bad right up till they took their vow.
How so?
Weisshaupt is the last stop for the wrong sort. If you're facing prison or worse, you can always join the Grey Wardens and take your chances with the Blight.
I heard about Weisshaupt. Never been there.
It's a giant fortress and home of the Grey Wardens. It's been standing for as long as anyone remembers. At least since the first Blight.
Does it have floating buildings like the lighthouse?
No, but things float up from the latrines.
Huh. Fun bunch you hang out with.
The wrong sort have their charm.
You don't seem the wrong sort.
No one's born a hero.
And just how wrong are the wrong sort?
Thieves, brigands, pirates, and the odd murderer now and then.
Sounds fun. Right up to the murdering.
At least now they're murdering Darkspawn.
A hot meal and warm bed in Weisshaupt is better than rotting in some dungeon.
It would be, but the food's always cold, and Weisshaupt's drafty in the winter.
Are you really selling it?
It gets better. When darkspawn threaten a village, when innocent people are in danger, then we swoop in, swords held high, armor gleaming, while 100 faces look to us for salvation. And they all live to see the sunrise because of what we do.
Okay. Now I get it.
Best part is the Warden fighting alongside you. Maybe they've done some bad things in the past. But after that day, it's different. There's some honor in their life where there wasn't before. Nothing like seeing redemption happen before your eyes.
We all need that chance. Put past sins to right.
It makes the Warden stronger to have people in our ranks who've lived in the shadows. When the storm comes, you don't want farmers and florists fighting archdemons. It takes the wrong sort to put the world right.
Kinda like us, I suppose.
Minus the skeleton butler.
I don't know. Manfred the Warden. Has a ring to it.
How about we quit while we're ahead?
Has your first Warden always been, well...
a stubborn bastard?
One way of putting it.
Rook, just got word. First Warden's calling everyone back to Weisshaupt. Everyone except me, seems like. Guess the First Warden didn't like me joining your team.
Calling Wardens back from all over Thedas is a big step. Did he give any reason why?
Not exactly, but I've heard rumors of a massive darkspawn horde on the move. Even hearing there's an archdemon with them.
We need to warn the Wardens. Let them know what's coming.
Agreed. Rook, if the gods have an archdemon, Warden lore says archdemons only show up during a blight. Doesn't say anything about elven gods. Seems like the rules have changed, and we're going in blind. We need to know what we're up against.
I'll talk to Solus. See if he knows anything about any of this. Make sure the others are ready to move. Everyone suit up. All hands for this one.
Still can't believe it. They're attacking Weisshaupt? The Wardens aren't prepared for that.
The gods are going straight for the throne. Unless we cut theirs first.
Just get me close enough.
With pleasure.
Time to see what this letter opener can do.
Who gets to tell the First Warden we're dropping in?
I was hoping to skip that part.
They got an alluvian in storage down in the vault. It was a gift from the Dalish.
Ours should go right to it. Probably. I think.
Let's get to it then. We sneak into Weisshaupt nice and quiet. No one sees us. We look around for Antoine and Evka.
Was there a plan after that?
Take out a god. End this today.
This isn't the vault.
Oh, crap. They moved the alluvian.
It didn't break.
You call that nice and quiet?
Sorry. Catch up when you can.
Darkspawn outside.
Darkspawn? In Weisshaupt?
Just outside the door.
Stay out of sight,
Mila.
Sit tight, Mila. We'll be back.
Curse you!
Clear him out!
Don't let them near the girl!
They got here fast enough.
They've got the gods in their back.
That got them.
At least it wasn't ogres.
You know your darkspawn.
My dad's a blacksmith for the Wardens. Who are you?
Rook, we're here to help. Do you know Antoine and Evka?
Probably in the war room. I can show you. Oh no! The door's blocked!
Is there another way?
A secret passage! Come on!
Damn.
That's Commander Janos, one of our best.
He went down fighting. Mila, when did the Darkspawn attack?
Just a while ago. They started climbing the walls.
You should stay here.
I can't. I need to find my dad.
There's worse than Darkspawn on the way.
And walls won't hold it back.
Grey Wardens, I wield the power of the Blight. Today, you face the finest child of the gods.
Gillenane. And she brought a dragon.
Worse! That's an archdemon.
We have to get inside!
Stick
close, Mila.
Davrin, what's wrong?
Wardens! I can sense an archdemon. I can hear the calling. Splitting headache. But I'll make it.
How you doing, Mila?
Don't worry about me.
Well, this went sideways. How's Lucana's gonna kill a cloud with a dagger?
One thing at a time. For now, let's not die out here.
There's a lot of Darkspawn down there. Could Weisshaupt hold?
It's never fallen before, and it won't today. Reinforce the battle!
Witness my most perfect creation. The final blight is upon you, Wardens. Cease struggling. Lie down. My dragon will be swift.
The war room's ahead.
You'll be safe there.
I need to find my dad.
By yourself.
There's places to hide. Darkspawn won't find me. Good luck.
Archdemons attacking the north wall.
Signal of retreat. Fall back to the trap.
Can't see the signal fires through the smoke.
Try the horns.
The Archdemon's too loud.
No one's retreating.
There's no choice, sir. We're under siege. We have to fall back to the dragon trap.
Forget the trap. Send word to Commander Janos. Rally outside the wall.
Janos is dead.
Rook, what are you doing here?
Trying to save your ass.
Yours will rot in the dungeon. Arrest them.
No, you need to listen to them. We are under attack by a god.
Do you hear yourself? There's no such thing. Stop finding excuses to be a coward. We'll stop the enemy outside the walls.
The enemy is outside the window.
Grey Wardens don't hide in our castle. I won't ask good soldiers to turn tail and run. We're an army of steel, holding back the Blight. Order every blade out of Weisshaupt.
We'll all die, sir.
That's an order, Warden.
First Warden, you're confused. Notice the blood in your ear. It's the calling, isn't it? The Archdemon's messing with your mind while its master mocks you.
No one mocks the Wardens.
Of course not. You're the only force in Thedas that can stop this. But not if they burn your castle to the ground.
Not on my watch.
This is your watch. Unless you become the leader who defied a god.
They'll know our steel. Get down! Antoine! The dragon trap! What needs to be done?
It's 100 years old, never been used.
Rook, get to the trap. Get it working.
Me?
You were right. I wasn't. Now go show this guard what mortals are made of. We'll have your back.
I'll hold you to that. Come on. All right. This is about to get a lot worse. You ready?
Have to be. It's us or nobody.
Stay back! Damn it!
Outnumbered, trapped, you will not hold. Your fortress offers no protection. Carries no
get past this Blight.
How far to the trap?
Far enough, we'll have to fight our way to it. We have to get through here. It's the only way.
Orders! Hang on!
Come on, coming up the walls! Reinforcements!
There are none!
What does the pawn mean?
Calling reinforcements to the east battlements.
Where are we?
The east battlements.
We are the reinforcements!
We won't break the siege ourselves. There's more than too many.
Not trying to! Just need to trap that archdemon!
Looks like we're good.
Keep moving!
This way's blocked.
Time to improvise. Maybe that ballista can help.
If we can clean it up a bit. Could we shoot the dragon with that?
It's not a dragon. And it takes more than a ballista to kill one.
There! We can get through!
So can the Darkspawn. Watch yourself.
You fight what you call the Blight. Pointless. It was always ours to control.
What does that mean?
The outer defenses have been breached.
This is the wall. It's gone.
There's another way to the trap. Through the library. Takes longer, but it'll get us there.
Let's do it!
So, Rook, were you gonna punch the first Warden back in the war room?
Thought about it.
It's a miracle you talked him down.
You better earn it.
There, across the way. That's the library. We'll go down through the barracks to get there.
Better than being exposed on the walls. I know! Maybe we should get back on the wall!
This is the only way.
What's that noise?
It's coming from the gate.
Sounds like 10,000 Darkspawn knocking on the door.
Look! Up here!
Antoine! We're looking for a way out of this.
Ah, yes! Follow the torch!
There's a bell tower that will get you out.
Hear that? Must be the bell tower.
Doesn't sound far.
I still can't believe there's Darkspawn inside Weisshaupt. Right here's where I took my vow to fight. That did it.
The bell's still ringing. Let's get there.
There, the bell tower ahead. We can get out of this mess.
That's not good.
Hang in there. We'll find another way.
So what now?
I don't know, but we don't quit. There's a way out of this mess somewhere.
Library's not far. It'll put us right next to the dragon trap. There's still a chance.
Look! This way!
Where's Evka?
Facing down some Darkspawn. Just keep moving!
Library's not far.
Your blighted blood is fine material. I will feed it to what I craft from your corpses.
We really need to shut her up.
So what's the plan?
Can't do anything about Gillenane until the Archdemon's dead. She's invulnerable.
Made it through that one.
Rook! Lucanus! You're still alive!
Someone has to kill Gillenane!
How about opening the gate?
I wouldn't advise it!
Just do it!
Get ready.
Where's Warden? You bring the Blight, and I'll bring the Blade! Die!
Where is he?
He's gone. We have to get out of here.
Three horns. And that means?
Means we make our last stand.
The library's down that way. Not anymore. Back! Back!
No luck. Go back.
There is no back!
Hey, up here!
We're coming! Mila, you're a lifesaver.
Darkspawn almost had you for lunch.
Well, let's not hang around for dinner. Come on.
Did you find your dad yet, Mila?
No!
Just keep going, all right?
We're here.
I just don't
Quick!
want you to be afraid.
Inside the library!
Just our luck. Darkspawn.
Cut him down! Can't get stuck out here!
There's Pollock's coming our way.
Let him try. I'm good at killing those.
Darkspawn! The Great Wardens hide! Tear them from their tower!
Nice them! Watch out! Another ogre!
We're not done yet.
The ghouls are back!
Persistent bastards!
We made a move from the library. They're trying to get inside.
Not before we do! Stop them!
Door's locked. We're trapped.
Then we make our last stand if we have to!
Rook! Get your asses in here!
We're coming! We're coming!
You're alive.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
If this door doesn't hold, all bets are off.
What about the dragon trap?
The trap will work. Take it from a blacksmith. You set it off and get out of the way.
Dad!
Mila!
I told you not to get lost.
Hope she wasn't too much trouble.
The right kind of trouble. She saved our butts.
Anytime.
The real problem is getting that dragon to land.
Lucanis, the dagger. I guarantee this will get Gillenaine's attention.
And then?
She sends the archdemon after me. We trap it, Davrin kills it, and Lucanis, you take your shot.
Just like that.
It could work.
More likely you'll die trying.
If I don't try, a lot more people will die. Today, then tomorrow. It won't end.
Right. Then let's go. No one's seen the first Warden.
We did. Don't think he made it.
I see. Well, the others will rally around his sacrifice.
Be ready for it. Come on.
I know a way to the trap.
The infamous library. What happened here?
Gillenaine.
She's infecting everything.
Let's just find our way through this mess.
Should be a door on the other side. That'll put us near the trap.
Need to clear the Blight out first. When we trap the Archdemon, a Grey Warden has to kill it. Is that how it works?
It's true. And die doing it.
What?
It's complicated. But every Warden is prepared for the sacrifice. I'm ready.
To die?
Who knows? Maybe they'll hang my portrait in here someday.
It's not over yet.
Will be soon enough.
And Lucanis? He still needs a shot at Gillenaine.
That's why we came here.
There's a question of how. She's in the sky.
One impossible thing at a time.
That should do it. Let's get out there. There's the way out.
statue. I'll get Gillenaine's attention.
Then let's get through this mess.
Behold, the Archdemon's wrath! Your fortress crumbles. My creation will not be denied.
And now, I die.
Hey, Gillenaine! Come down here and fight!
The Dreadful's knife. Retrieve it!
Davrin.
Give Hassan a hug for me.
Stay your blade, Warden.
Sir.
Let an old man spill the blood today, and make amends for his mistakes.
No hard feelings.
There should be. But thanks for lying to a dead man. We mortals have a saying. In war, victory. In peace, vigilance. In death, sacrifice.
Racing heart, ragged breath, a waste of useful blood. Lassa, Headley, Galara.
What is that?
The real Archdemon.
So the other was what? Practice?
We have to kill him. Gillenaine's invulnerable until we do.
And we're sitting ducks.
Witness a Warden's blood to burn your own destruction! Return!
What's happening?
Spook Gillenaine. Maybe she wants to talk.
Isana ilas bulan. Malasas ina lasta. Take the mortals, make their flesh your own.
That's right! Think it's time you left, Gillenaine! You can't win this!
Davrin! Kill it! Now Lucanus! Finish her! Let's go!
Give me another shot.
Too late! Back to the alluvion! Is it working?
I hope so.
Best odds all day!
Evka sent word. Last of the civilians made it to Lavendel. Janos and his people held the line long enough for them to escape Weisshaupt. And the Wardens are in Lavendel too.
What's left of them, you mean? Over 1,000. That's how many fellow Wardens I had. And now? One god, one archdemon. That's all it took to nearly wipe out our entire order.
Those Wardens fulfilled their oaths. They saved lives, heroes, all of them. If not for them, how many civilians would have died?
In death, sacrifice. The Warden's oath.
Right.
But it starts with in-war victory. I don't have much hope for victory here.
We killed her archdemon, though. That's something, isn't it?
That's an incredibly rare accomplishment.
Yeah, after it turned into a snake monster with too many heads. Are all blighted dragons gonna do that? I don't know how to fight that.
Well, at least we've made Gillenane mortal.
Mortal or immortal, doesn't matter if we can't get close enough. We had our shot at her, and we missed.
Say what you mean, Davrin. I missed.
Nobody blames you for that, Lucanus.
Yeah? Maybe I do. This crow has a demon inside him, right?
Now, that's not...
How do we know we can trust him? Maybe the demon pulled his punches.
Okay, hold on. Now we're getting...
And you, Warden? What about the blight that runs through your veins? The same blight that chokes my city. The same blight that Gillenane commands so effortlessly.
Just a moment, please.
Enough. We're on the same side here, and for the same reasons. We all saw the terror these gods will bring and chose to stand against it. This team needs to depend on each other. To unite against impossible odds. That's the only hope we've got.
We're all in agreement on that point, Rook. But the question remains, how? We barely survived against one of the gods.
I nearly had her.
Nearly. But spite is a creature of raw emotion. Your turmoil over what befell Treviso feeds him. Both of you vying for control. It's no wonder you missed such a rare opportunity.
I think we've all been distracted.
I've been preoccupied myself after discovering that hand of glory.
And I can't stop worrying about my new magic and what it means.
Or what the Venatori are up to in Docktown.
Until those problems are resolved, we will not be prepared to face the gods. A moment of inattention, a single lapse, could prove fatal. And the gods will allow no second chances.
He's right, Rook.
We can't afford to stumble. The gods will jump on that in a heartbeat. We must be ready for them. That said, we need to find them first. Harding, can you send word to Evka, see if she has any rested scouts?
Scouts? Why?
The Darkspawn that attacked Weisshaupt had to come from somewhere. I bet they'll be headed back there. Following them should at least put us on the gods' trail.
Got it.
As for the rest of...
Look, nothing against Emmerich. He's right about needing focus. But what happened at Weisshaupt? That was more than a distraction.
So is what happened to Treviso. What the Blight has done to the city, to its people. These are more than distractions, Rook.
Either way, We all need to step back, clear our heads. Davrin? Davrin, about Weisshaupt. Davrin, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I can't believe Weisshaupt is gone. It's always been there, protecting the world.
It wasn't supposed to be like this. That's Renaud. Malmond. Anya. We used to argue. Who'd be the one to take an archdemon down? Who'd die so that others could live? Not sure any of us believed it'd actually happen.
When the moment came, you did the Wardens proud.
Did I? Because I'm still here. They're not.
Personally, I'm glad you're here. We still need you.
And I need this to make sense.
You're overthinking it.
Am I? A Grey Warden kills an archdemon, they die. That's how it works.
Who knows what happened? Maybe the gods changed things and the old rules don't apply. Why is being alive a problem?
Because I didn't expect to be here. Grey Wardens have an expiration. It pushed me.
There's more fight to go.
And if we manage to pull that off?
You'll do what you do best. Hunt monsters.
Plenty of people can do that. I'm talking purpose. I feel like a blade sharpened all these years to confront the worst darkness in the world. And my blade struck true at Weisshaupt. What now?
Well, you'll raise a San to create a world where the light outshines the darkness.
Yeah? Well, let me tell you. That will require a lot more gingerwort truffles.
Hey, there are worse jobs than being a professional truffle hunter.
Don't start.
He seems to like the idea. If you want company, I'll be there.
I was kind of hoping you'd say that.
I'm just kinda.
Well, I'm not that easy to catch.
Hey, I know a Griffon. He'll hunt you down.
No, you're in on this too, boy?
I don't think you're ever shaking him loose.
Guess we're stuck with each other, boy. No getting rid of me now. Someday I might actually know what that means.
While you sort that out, maybe you and Lucanus can try to bury the hatchet.
Yeah.
He had a rough time of it too.
I know. That was an incredible shot he took at Gillinane.
Then tell him that. 'Cause fighting each other won't help us defeat the gods.
But we've got help. The Wardens, Shadow Dragons, Crows, Veil Jumpers, we're all in this together.
We are. But they've all got their own problems. If we want their help, we have to help them first.
Is that a plan I hear forming?
I think it could be. Thanks, Davrin. After Weisshaupt, we can't afford to ignore anything to do with the Blight. The Gloomhowler was working with Darkspawn. I should help Davrin when he learns more about it. Something wrong?
I got a message. A place called the Cauldron was attacked.
That's some sort of Grey Warden tavern.
It's a secret Warden readout. No idea what goes on there.
Why are you involved?
Because whatever attacked it sounds like the Gloomhowler.
How do you want to handle this?
By ending it. What's left of the Wardens are still licking their wounds. So we handle this alone. Just go to the Cauldron and get the Griffons back. You have to promise to behave, boy. Listen to every word I say, stay out of trouble, don't do anything dumb, and don't eat any.
I think we get the point. Thought you said he'd go soft just hunting truffles.
Yeah, well, the Gloomhowler's in a whole other league. I'm supposed to be the bodyguard, keep that feathery butt safe.
Oh, look who's got a soft spot.
It kind of grows on you.
So do you.
It's that famous Grey Warden charm.
You could be.
Should have known it was too quiet.
Maybe that Turlum idea, that unity between Warden and Griffin starts by having faith in each other.
Maybe. I suppose you were born for this sort of fight, boy. All talons and temper.
And a sharp tongue to remind you of it.
As long as he backs it up.
Davrin, I think this is where those Wardens were attacked. The Cauldron.
Let's have a look. Yeah, a bad day at the Cauldron.
What could do that?
And what have they been hiding inside?
Whatever it is, I'm sure they had good reasons for all the secrecy. Look at what happened to Weisshaupt.
Must be something more secret than Griffons. Be ready for anything.
That's a lot of dead Wardens.
Damn. They must have tried to stop the Gloomhowler.
Ambush! It's done. Now, what are the Wardens keeping here?
A dumping ground. Looks like every dangerous artifact or weapon the Wardens ever came across.
Might explain what the Gloomhowler's up to.
Wouldn't mind having some of this stuff for myself.
Don't even think about it. If it's also dangerous the Wardens locked it away, we're not touching anything.
This place has seen better days.
If they named it the Cauldron, it probably wasn't great on its best day.
The signs over these doors, they look like years. 325?
524 here.
There's 931.
It's Blight's. The year they ended.
That's not ominous.
Look for a door we can open.
Is that some kind of skeleton?
Seems a little careless.
This can't be... It's a Griffon.
Hedis. There's so many. Davrin, how did you say the Griffons went extinct?
They died out fighting the fourth Blight.
Then the Wardens hid them here? Why not bury them properly?
I don't know. It's like they were keeping it secret.
Hear that? The Gloomhowler's around here somewhere.
Good. We need to save those Griffons she stole. Hassan, you stay here. No questions. This is too much for you, boy. Unbelievable. An archdemon.
So that's what the Cauldron really is? A giant tomb?
So the other rooms, with the dates of the Blights.
More archdemons. This one would be Zazakel.
Well, that explains the bad feeling in the place.
The Gloomhowler's in here somewhere. Let's find it.
Some Blight here. Looks fresh.
Then the Howler's close. Scream all you want! It's no match for steel!
Rise! Secrets long buried will have their day.
Quick! The last boil's in the ribcage!
This is going well. Surrounded by friends.
Surrounded by sharp claws. Whoever you are, face me!
What are you?
A ward against the darkness.
You are the darkness. You're a monster.
To those who made me,
Where are the other Griffons?
I liberated them.
They don't belong to you.
The Grey Wardens failed them.
Grey Wardens rid the world of horrors like you.
They created the horrors. The bones of Griffons abandoned in this cauldron. Proud warriors forgotten.
Who are you?
Their salvation. The blood offers protection.
Archdemon blood? You're blighting them?
Protecting them. The same blood runs through your veins, Warden. Join with us and honor their future.
I die first!
Then this is your tomb.
Anyone have eyes on the Gloomhowler?
Worry about the Darkspawn first, or they'll get a song.
Damn it. The Gloomhowler's gone.
It's okay. Let it go.
Whatever you say. I need to catch my breath anyway.
We all should. Never hunt things you don't understand. The Gloomhowler is more than a monster.
Your quarry, your call.
I got what I needed. The sun stripped a piece of its clothing. Gives me something to go on. Even though I told you to stay put.
He did save you.
He could have been killed.
He cares about you. That's part of your talent, right?
Well, I suppose that was good form, extending your talons. That'll leave a scratch. Yeah, you're getting the hang of things. Now let's go, boy. This place is pure evil. Can't say I ever want to see this place again.
Archdemon blood's as dangerous as it gets. Grey Wardens keep it locked away for good reason. The stuff is pure evil. But not as evil as using it to blight the only Griffons in the world. Now the Gloomhowler held that honor. Hassan's brothers and sisters needed a miracle. And it would be up to Davrin and his flying friend to deliver.
Careful with that.
But of course.
It's the only lead I've got.
My dear Davrin, I'll be as careful with this cloth as if it were burial silk from the Storm Age. And this will be so instructive for Manfred. Ah, Rook, just in time.
Need some help?
Give it a minute. We'll see. That piece of cloth I tore off the Gloomhowler back at the Cauldron still has some of its blood on it.
And now, through the application of necromancy, perfected by the Morn Watch through years of meticulous...
Yeah, we're trying to figure out what the Gloomhowler is.
Rather, discern its nature.
How?
By setting it on fire?
Patience. To discern, one must sometimes destroy. Ah, yes, of course. How interesting.
What is it?
It says this was elven blood. This was a person.
What? But it howls.
A corrupted person. Not always a monster. And something else. Dirthsel. I'm unfamiliar with the meaning.
An elven word. For covenant. Like a promise. Or a blood oath. I think I get it. An elf who took a vow. Then gets blighted. An elf who knew about Griffons and Warden's secrets.
Almost as if...
It was a Warden.
I know this is bad, but it means we have a lead.
Yes, but one that points within.
If Weisshaupt knew about it, they never told me. Something else is going on here. I'll put out the word, call in favors, see who might know more. But thanks for your help, Emmerich. You, discerned well.
My pleasure. It's the risk of the path we've chosen. Sorrow and anger waiting in abundance. Familiarity rarely dulls their teeth.
Right. Spend enough time as a warden and you'll see plenty of death. Thought I'd gotten used to it. But Weisshaupt...
You blame yourself. If you'd been faster or fought harder. If you hadn't missed your best shot at the architect of all that misery.
You did your best. Both of you.
We all did. Just means our best must be better.
It will be. Next time, we'll be ready.
Count on it.
Seems like you're getting along now. Better than before, at least.
Lucanus is still an assassin. Kills people for money.
And Davrin's still self-righteous. Judgmental, too. Typical Warden.
If we let that get in the way of stopping the gods...
We won't. We cannot.
We can't afford infighting. Not with the odds already stacked this high against us.
What happened at the Cauldron put a lot of things into perspective. Like Emmerich said, we need to deal with our personal problems. So we're ready when we need to be.
Facing the gods while distracted will end us all.
I'm pleased my words provided clarity on how we all felt. Now, if I may suggest...
Rook, I've been looking for you.
Something wrong?
Evka sent word. They found something.
Right then. Rest of you, find Tash and Nev. Let's go see what the Wardens have to share.
Okay, that's enough. Quiet now. Fine. Who wants a treat?
Me? I want one.
Well, I don't have any.
Why'd you get my hopes up?
A little white lie to quell the riot.
Are you sure it's little to them? Yeah, Davrin, where's my treat?
Come on, guys, give me a break. Rook?
I'm sure a big, strapping warden like you can handle a cat and a misfit skeleton.
What if Manfred bites?
Probably just baby molars. This all sounds like too much fun for me.
Wait, you can't just leave me with this.
Good luck with that. Davrin. Doing some renovations?
Building a trophy cabinet. The figures I'm carving.
Anyone ever tell you you're a very talented man?
A few people. But I like hearing it from you the most.
Do you?
Listen, Rook. A warden has to figure out what they want in their life. So tell me, do you see us headed anywhere together? Or is it a hopeless chase?
I can see us heading somewhere together someday. Hunting, being hunted.
And which did you have in mind?
You tell me.
All in good time. I never spook the quarry. Not when I'm so... close.
Still need to snare me.
I'm a very good hunter.
Oh, I'm seeing that.
Hassan, you know it's not feeding time yet.
I think he disagrees. See you later.
Hey, Rook. I was planning to take Hassan to the woods in Arlethan soon. Want to keep us company?
Sounds good to me.
Hassan will be glad to hear it. Needs to stretch his wings. Hassan can get the gate.
Another truffle hunt?
No, we're meeting Eldrin, the old elf I told you about. I spent summers here. Tended Hollow when I was a kid.
Hard to imagine the mighty hunter hanging out with deer.
Not everything in the forest should be hunted. Eldrin taught me that. He was like an uncle to me. Hassan, hang back. Eldrin, I got your message.
Oh? Who are you?
It's me, Davrin.
I knew a Davrin once. Strange kid. Too small, even for an elf.
Well, now, hold on.
So, this walking mountain of armor I see before me can't be him.
You sure got old and cranky.
You got old and far too good looking. I was always the lady killer.
This is Rook. We're working together.
And can you be trusted around our holler, Rook?
I'd be honored for the chance to earn their trust.
The holler decide that. And if you don't impress them, their antlers let you know. Arlathan Forest is wrong in a way I've never seen.
We know.
The holler aren't coming around, and these old bones aren't up to the task of chasing them anymore. I'm worried they're sick. I need you to check on them for me.
Hassan, I told you.
Is that what I think it is?
I'm looking after him.
Remarkable. A griffin. Never thought I'd see one. Maybe all those summers here rubbed off. The monster hunter turned shepherd.
What was Davrin like back then?
We don't need to waste Eldrin's time with...
He sang a lot.
This guy?
He'd sing to the holler.
You mean the Grey Warden standing next to me?
Now, hold on. I'd get tired trying to herd them. I started humming to keep myself awake, and they slowed down to listen.
So naturally, you broke out into song.
Only when humming didn't work. Just getting the job done.
And now the job is caretaker to a griffin.
Davrin's got a soft spot in there. Hassan's digging it out.
Just keeping his nose clean.
Seems my old lesson sunk in. Not every creature in the forest is quarry.
I didn't ignore everything you said. And now, we've got some holler to find.
Davrin, I'm glad to see you took the road less traveled. It suits you.
Okay, what do we do?
Find some stone root, a marple tree, and vannerberries.
I thought we were looking for holler.
A lot of people would go chasing after them, running around, getting nowhere. Holler can keep that up for days.
Maybe you could sing to them.
I'll go right on pretending you didn't say that. Trick I've learned. Ringing the dinner bell's a lot easier than searching the whole damned forest.
Here we go. Found a marple tree.
See if it has a dead branch.
Got it.
It's hollow, right? When you blow through it, it mimics a holler's call.
The dinner bell.
Not ringing it yet, but that's the idea.
Here, some vannerberries.
Sweet as candy. Holler lapped them up.
Interesting. Wonder what they taste like.
Don't even think it. Uncle Eldrin let me try one once. As a lesson. It lasted an hour. Paralysis, hallucinations, cramps.
Ah.
Uh-huh. Great for holler. Bad for people.
Over here, stone root.
Dig up a few. Good. Hang on to that. We slice away the outer husk. There's seeds inside that mimic the holler mating scent.
I thought we were ringing the dinner bell.
Maybe it's a romantic dinner. Time to get out that marple branch and call the holler.
He sounds excited.
Let's hope it's that and not I'm hungry for venison. It's on the other side of this. He senses something. Could be holler.
We've got a griffin. Hassan could track them.
I need to be careful of the predator in him that's ingrained to hunt and kill things before they kill him.
He'd attack the holler.
Probably not, but he's never seen one. This is a good spot. Lay out the stone root and banner berries. Time to blow the horn. I'll let you have the honor. It looks sick.
It's okay. We're here to help. How do we help?
Look around for more Vannerberries. Asan, don't you even think about going after...
Davrin, remember, trust.
Right. Turlum. Okay. Asan, do as I would do, boy. Be nice.
Did Asan just bring it some food?
He did. I'll be damned. Won't forget that anytime soon. Thank you, Rook. Means a lot to have you here for this.
I wouldn't want to be with anyone else.
Does this mean you decided to take the bait?
I've got some ideas about that. And,
You were saying?
We had the same idea.
You know, being with me means being with him.
It's part of the charm.
Eyes of an eagle, roar of a lion. But maybe the heart of a holla.
I'd say you found your Turlum.
Yeah, we did. Come on, boy. You did good.
So your uncle is quite the character.
Eldrin will drink you under the table, then the floor, then bury you in the basement as a joke. Most of my clan didn't understand why I left. Eldrin had an open mind, saw I was restless.
He approved.
He knew I had to find my own way, though he warned me about joining the Wardens.
Too dangerous.
Too much darkness. Eldrin always preached balance in life.
Not something Grey Wardens seem to know much about.
We reek of darkspawn all the time. I guess that's why working with Asan, there's something to be said for drawing strength from the light.
And he got me now, too.
Couldn't have asked for a better day.
Any luck?
We found one. Looked sick.
I was afraid of that. If you can find more Vannerberries...
Asan took care of it.
A Griffon helped to holler?
It's like he was a shepherd. I couldn't believe it.
Remarkable.
Nothing about that in the training manual.
The world knows Griffons as warriors who fought Darkspawn, but they existed long before that.
Existed as what?
A creature of the wild, free to explore their nature.
But Griffons live for the hunt.
So do you. Yet now, you're a caretaker.
I'm proof that anything can change. Don't know if it's for the better.
Nothing about change is ever certain. I once knew a restless young elf who believed there was more to life than shoveling hollow manure. It's the nature of nature to surprise us.
Maybe you're right. See you around, Eldrin. Hey, Rook. Have time for something outside the lighthouse? I was going to head to Arlithan with Asan. See a real sky again. I was hoping you'd keep me company.
A romantic picnic, huh? This is a surprise.
Evka and Antoine's doing. They told me after all the Wardens have been through, and what's ahead, I should take a break.
I'm surprised you actually listened.
You know how sad Antoine can look?
So what did you pack for the picnic?
Emmerich helped me brew a ginger wort truffle tea. I thought we'd see what all the fuss is about.
An adventure in a teapot.
More like a rediscovery. Apparently it's an old recipe.
Has Zemric actually tried this tea out yet?
He looked it up in some books. Says people used to drink it all the time.
And lived to tell about it? I'm happy you're getting a chance to unwind, Davrin.
I was thinking the same about you.
Me?
You take on a lot, Rook. If I can take your mind off it for an afternoon, I'll be a happy man.
Well then, to your health.
Cheers. That's not bad.
We're still drinking mushrooms. It's, gingery, but also garlic, hints of mushroom, and, something else. Oh, well, I've never eaten a worm, but yeah, it is a little earthy. Wait, what? There, Davrin.
What?
Hassan just talked to me.
Huh? What did he say?
No, not that. What you said before.
Emmerich said ginger wort might have some kind of magical properties.
More than mine.
Maybe it affects some people more than others. You all right, Rook?
It's happened. Everything was too much for me, and now... That's right, Hassan. Worms.
Sorry, Rook. I think you're extra sensitive to ginger wort.
Oh, maybe that's it.
So much for a relaxing picnic.
I'll be all right.
Are you sure?
I think whatever this is will pass.
And I thought this would be a break.
It's the company that's important. I always relax better with you around.
I feel the same way.
Thanks for getting me out of the lighthouse, Davrin. Then it's a strange picnic, but a good date.
Rook, something's come up. Evka dug around and found us someone who knows more about the Gloomhowler.
Anything useful?
Our new friend wants to talk in person. Figured you'd want to come along for this one. Thanks for tagging along, Rook. Those feelers I put out about the Gloomhowler turned up something. Evka, I got your message.
I figured you'd want to hear this. This is Davrin and Rook. You can trust them.
What's your name?
It's okay. We're here to help.
Nothing to be afraid of.
My name's Valya. When I heard about Weisshaupt, what happened... I once trained to be a Grey Warden, but I left before the joining.
It's not for everyone.
It wasn't that. It's... I'm the one who found the Griffon eggs, before they hatched.
I've got about 1,000,000 questions. But why come to us now?
I knew some of the Wardens who were caring for the Griffons, Remy and Lancet. I think I know what killed them.
The Gloomhowler. It's a Grey Warden, isn't it? An elf?
But that's all we know.
Yes. Her name was Isaiah. I found her diary. She was a mage. She blighted all the Griffons during the fourth blight.
What?
Upon direct orders from the first Warden at the time. She had no choice. This was centuries ago.
Why would they do that?
In her diary, Isaiah said the blight was going badly. The Wardens couldn't win. They turned to blood magic. The Griffons fought harder, longer.
I see where this is going.
Isaiah didn't want to do it. But orders were orders. It won the war.
But then...
The Griffons became rabid. They turned against the Wardens.
So then the first Warden turned against them.
He ordered them all destroyed.
That's why they're extinct.
Could understand why this Isaiah is so pissed.
She felt betrayed by the Wardens, forcing her to do it. As penance, she hid the remaining eggs with a protective spell. I followed the clues and found them.
That was 400 years ago. She shouldn't even be alive.
Her last entry said she left for her calling.
Then she's probably in the deep roads. Blighted. Twisted.
Hassan? I was there the day you hatched. You've grown.
Careful. He's a shameless flirt.
That's because he's such a pretty boy, isn't he? I remember feeding him gingerwort truffles as a baby.
So you're the reason Davrin's been hunting mushrooms instead of monsters?
Anything for the prince.
I don't see a crown on your head yet, boy.
There should be. Griffons give the Wardens hope. Something to rally around after Weisshaupt. Please find his brothers and sisters, whatever it takes. We owe them so much.
Count on it.
Stay safe, Hassan.
This is good information, but it still doesn't tell us where the Gloomhowler is.
No, but the other Wardens will keep looking. The Gloomhowler, Isaiah, can't hide forever.
No. I had to kill a man once who did blood magic on nugs. 100 little pigs with hands came after me. All together in one big writhing ball. Have you ever tried to stab a ball of angry nugs? That was a bad job.
I've got a better one. You know what the Wandering Hills are named for? It's a monster. Big heap of red tentacles that crawls around, devouring everything in its path. The damn thing was a hillside, the size of a village. You try fighting a hill with a sword sometime.
How did you kill it?
Lamp oil. Everything stank of burnt tentacles for miles after.
If the two of you were going to open a bottle, you might have told me first.
It's not a good bottle.
Might have to pick up a supply. I have a feeling we'll need it. Is anyone else hungry? Maybe I should cook something.
What about you, Rook? What's the worst job you've ever been on?
Nevin Harding didn't tell you about our hunt for Solus, then?
They don't tell it the way you would.
I mean, it ended with the Elven God of Lies in my head. Is that enough to win the worst job contest?
You joining us, then?
Fine. I'll cook something, if Rook's staying.
Maybe just for a minute.
Rook's story first. Then Lucanus owes me one about this contract on a Bronto.
Mierda. That Bronto.
Rook, up for a quick trip? I figured it'd be good to check in with Evka. See how the Wardens are doing. Evka, any word out of the deep roads?
Not yet. We're kicking at rocks looking for Isaiah. Anyone who knows anything about...
Griffons? Aerials of the Grey Wardens? They went extinct during the Exalted Age.
Hassan says hello.
That sounded more like he's hungry.
Just his way of saying he likes you.
Or he'd like you to feed him.
Better stock up on the snacks.
Can I ride him?
Let's give him a few years to grow. How's his training, Davrin?
Better than I hoped. We're starting to see eye to eye. Hoping it'll make it easier with his brothers and sisters when we find them.
There's more?
A whole family.
Can't wait to have them with us. After Weisshaupt, the Wardens need hope. Something real, something pure. Having the Griffons at our side would be like old friends coming home.
They weren't always treated like friends.
I know. What Isaiah did won't be forgotten.
What happened?
Let's just say the Wardens didn't always take good care of them.
A mistake we'll never repeat. Hassan and the others will be treated like respected warriors. We'll rebuild together.
It's good to hear you say that. They deserve better this time around.
After Weisshaupt, everyone gets a fresh start.
I can help raise them. And my dad can forge Griffin armor.
Hear that, Hassan? You'll always have a home with us. Let me know how it goes finding the rest of the flock, or pride, or...
How about Feather Brigade? Rook, Evka and Antoine sent word. A Warden's arrived at Lavendel with news. He might have a lead on Isaiah.
Then we've got to get to Lavendel.
Agreed. Thanks.
Lucas Cryson, one of our own. He left on his calling months ago, then stumbled back in last night.
That sounds as rough as it gets. Hope he makes it.
We've tried everything we can, but the calling is the end for Wardens.
Except the Gloomhowler. Warden Cryson, can you talk? What happened?
The dead aren't dead.
Who isn't?
The deep roads. The elf wants vengeance. She's planning a crusade.
Isaiah. A crusade against who?
Grey Wardens. All of us.
Well, that's not ominous.
She's lost her mind. Gathering forces. Griffons are there. How much time?
Lucas?
Antoine, I need to know where he came out of the deep roads. It's time we flush the sewers. This is it, where Warden Cries came back from his calling. Easy, boy.
He senses Darkspawn?
That, and the Griffons. This is your time, boy. You're ready for this. Hunt. Don't go getting a big head, boy. I mean it. You watch those tail feathers of yours. The second you feel Darkspawn breathing on them, you hide.
So why would the Gloom Howler...
Isaiah.
Right. What's her angle? Why bring the Griffons to the deep roads?
She was a Grey Warden. Last anyone heard, she disappeared down here.
After using blood magic on her own Griffons.
And she's still at it. The Archdemon blood she took from the Cauldron? That's the end of Hassan's family if we don't stop her.
What's your name, Warden?
What is this place?
Sanctuary.
It reeks of Darkspawn and Blight.
Embrace it, and it will embrace you. The calling is not the end for Grey Wardens. You're no Warden. You're not allowed.
Not allowed to do what?
Join those who hear the song of the old gods.
You're sworn to kill Darkspawn, not befriend them.
She showed us another way.
She? You mean Isaiah?
Names fade. The song endures. But not for you.
And I don't really care. It didn't have to be this way.
Only true believers shall pass.
Feels wrong fighting other Wardens.
What has Isaiah done to them?
I don't know, but the Blight's taken hold. Hassan, you okay? Good. You're doing fine.
Where are we anyway? Doesn't look like the deep roads I know.
They're building something down here. It's almost like... Nah.
Like what?
A corrupted version of Weisshaupt.
We've got Darkspawn.
And Wardens.
Fighting
together?
Wardens, what's wrong with you? For Weisshaupt.
You conspire with fiends of darkness? Snap out of this, Wardens. Isaiah's evil. You're following a monster.
She commands us.
Quite the fortress they're making. It's got Weisshaupt written all over it.
Even blighted, they were still Grey Wardens once. Old memories linger. Echoes of them anyway. Twisted by Isaiah.
First Warden.
Rook.
What happened? I thought you died.
If only Gillenane did her worst. Then she found me.
The Gloom Howler? Isaiah?
She's mad. She has the Wardens under her spell. She's on a crusade to wipe out the whole order.
What about the Griffons?
She's going to blight them, too. Turn our own symbols against us.
No, she's not.
You're the last hope for them. Search around. There's a feather from her own Griffon long ago. I've seen her look at it with what passes for emotion. It might jog something.
How can we help you?
She's in my head. I can't hold her off. I should have died at Weisshaupt anyway.
But...
Give me some peace. That's an order, Warden.
Yes, sir. Be at peace, sir.
These Wardens are lost. If we have to kill them, I hope they rest easy. The first Warden mentioned a feather. We should look for it.
They managed to rebuild the war room. I remember this from Weisshaupt.
Isaiah's raised her army. Now the war starts.
Maps here. All across Thedas. Looks like battle plans.
Isaiah's ambitious. I'll give her that.
Found a blueprint for Weisshaupt. The real one.
Must have used it to build this place.
Here's the feather, for whatever it's worth.
Let's get moving before Isaiah does her worst.
Hassan! Where are you, boy? Stay safe. We'll find you.
I don't believe it. They built Weisshaupt's dungeon down here.
Well, that's... something.
Oh, good! Waking nightmare.
The real dungeon, Weishaupt, usually had drunk wardens sleeping at all. Now they're housing a dark-spun army.
I missed you too, boy. I promise I won't disappear like that again. No, I didn't bring any gingerwort truffles.
Don't listen to her, Hassan!
All right, Hassan. We've got your back.
By the blood of the old gods, these Griffons will be born again!
The blood ritual's starting. She'll blight the Griffons.
We have to get in there.
I don't see the Griffons.
They're up at the top, past all this blight. No time to lose. We have to get this gate open, or they'll all die.
Got more blighted Wardens coming.
I see them. Keep attacking the boils.
We interrupted the ritual.
Hit her while she's vulnerable.
The Griffons.
Don't worry. We'll get you out.
Wardens! Destroy those who would destroy our cause!
Touch him! and you die!
I'm giving him his freedom.
How? By killing him?
By releasing him.
We know who you are. Isaiah. A Grey Warden who lost her way. You blighted the Griffons. You doomed them.
The Wardens doomed them by their own decree. I saved them. The eggs. These are the future. With Blight in their veins, the Griffons will be immortal. The Wardens will never harm them again. I will be their shield against the pain.
What about this feather? It belonged to a Griffin you cared for, didn't it?
Reavers.
That was your mount?
And a friend.
Did the Blight free it from pain?
It drove her mad. I had to put her down.
And you would do the same to these Griffons?
I'm sorry.
Who's ready to go home?
I don't know what makes me happier. That we pulled this off, or that we did it together.
Most of my life, I've gone it alone. With you, I never want to go back.
Side by side's more fun.
Now I just need to figure out what to do with the Feather Brigade.
What do you have in mind?
That's where you come in. I'm too close to this. Too attached.
Davrin, they're hungry and staring at me. That one's salivating.
Let's do this. I asked you all here to make a decision. These Griffons need a home, a purpose, a future. Evka, tradition would say they return home with the Grey Wardens, continue their lineage as warriors fighting the darkness.
We're already preparing the Eyrie for them. This time, we vow they'll be treated with honor and respect.
But I've also seen another side to them. A protective side. It's only fair to consider a new path. Eldrin?
Arlathan Forest needs a guardian. Sentinels to fight the marauders, the poachers, the rot. I'd be happy to train them.
And now the tough part. I trust all of you. I don't trust myself, my judgment. I'm too close to them. But I do trust Rook. He risked his life for these Griffons. Whatever he feels is best, I'll agree to.
Really? You sure?
No doubt.
With so many things in our world changing, I think now is the time for Griffons to try something new. They've served the Wardens well, which is why I know they'll do the same for Arlathan Forest. I've seen a different side to them. The Shepherd, protecting creatures in our world who are often forgotten. The Griffins' new home should be among the trees.
Well said.
The forest and everything that lives there thanks you.
Son. I love you, boy. I don't want to lose you. They're your family. I understand if you want to go with them. It's up to you. Bye, boy. Welcome home. How about thanking Rook for all the help?
You're welcome, Hassan. Anything for a prince. Wait, what's that you say? I can ride you all over Thedas when you're big enough?
Hey now.
That's what he said, I swear.
Yeah? How about we discuss it over some gingerwort tea?
Rook, I had an idea. I figured it's a good time to check in with Eldrin. See how his Griffon training is coming along. Want to come with me to Arlethan?
Sounds like a plan.
It'll be good to see those feathery faces again. Eldrin, how's the training going?
Just a minute. Poachers are nearby. The Huller are in trouble. Quick, to your positions. Go!
Ever tried gingerwort tea? Oh, it's got some kick.
You're joking. Who in their right mind would drink that?
Yeah. Who would?
No one I know.
Though I did hear worms are a big hit with Griffons.
Worms? Who said that?
Mature. He's a wise old elf I once knew.
Right.
Maybe try asking them nicely?
I won't be there the day the real hunters show up. No time to be polite.
What about belly rubs?
You're the one leading the charge against the gods?
Carrot before the stick.
Looks like you met your match there, Eldrin.
They know none of this is real. Won't waste the effort.
You need to rouse the raptor in them.
That gives me an idea.
Wait, what's happening?
The Huller are in trouble. An unarmed hunters nearby. Attack!
No,
Got it!
Maybe tomorrow. Swimming? Don't push your luck. You're still learning how to fly.
You two have come a long way since we met.
Yeah, and he's still just a cub.
Wait till he's a teenager.
It's all about emotion with his son. What makes him happy, what makes him sad, or afraid. He's pure that way. No hiding anything. He likes you, you know it. He doesn't like you, he won't hold back.
What about me?
He's taken a shine.
Yeah?
Listen, I wanted to thank you. Without your help, the Griffons would have gone extinct all over again. You stepped up. They have a home because of you.
I just hope Arlethan Forest is the right home. What if they eat all the Huller?
Nah, Eldrin will keep them in line.
What if they eat Eldrin?
They can try. He's a tough, old, chewy bastard. Don't worry so much, Rook. The world will be a better place for having the Griffons in it, no matter where they are.
I wonder what Hassan's brothers and sisters think.
He says as long as there are clear skies to roam, warm sun to nap, and bellyfuls of food, they'll be happy.
A Griffin's word is good enough for me.
Till Tosh teaches him how to swear.
That might actually be fun. See you around. I should see how Davrin's holding up before the fun starts.
That's for Weisshaupt. That's for the Griffons.
Hey, what's going on?
Blowing off steam.
About what?
Nothing. Everything. You.
You're mad at me?
Of course not. Just thinking about what's coming. Except, yeah. Maybe I am. I don't know.
Sorry, I know I drive men wild, can't help it.
This is for real, Rook.
Okay, sorry. What is?
It's what we're about to go do. The thing about being a Grey Warden, you don't get too attached. Any day could be your last, so you learn. Keep it casual. Don't make friends with your team. Don't start thinking about a Griffon like he's your kid. And whatever you do, no matter what, don't even think about falling hard for your boss.
Trouble is, it's too late. I already did.
Now you tell me.
Didn't mean to, but then you were all you.
That much I'm good at.
And I fell for you.
Makes two of us.
But that makes it worse.
Thought it was the other way around.
What if one of us doesn't come back? I actually let myself imagine the future. Our future. What we could be. And him too. Our half-bird, half-cat kid. I want all that.
There's no reason we can't have it.
Only if we live.
Then the good news is we finally have a plan. Don't die.
Now you got my hopes up. I swear, Rook, if you go out there and get yourself killed, I'm gonna...
Chop some more wood.
Oh.
Or we both come back and have some fun the good old-fashioned way.
You're on.
Now to keep that price, just gotta stay alive.
You okay?
We've still got work to do. I can collapse when this is over.
Rook, we can get the word out to anyone who can still help us. In the meantime, you just need to rest. I'll come by your room in a bit to check on you, okay?
You're back. It was touch and go there.
I've never been so. It was.
It's over now.
I know. But it was like a nightmare. It, lingers.
Not if we don't let it. And I know what'll make it go away.
Oh, it's working already.
Just warming up.
Oh, I am warm. How'd you do that?
Better question is, what else can I do?
Is this all just for show?
Only one way to find... Yeah.
I need a moment.
Me too. Tell me what you're thinking in the meanwhile.
When I was trapped in the Fade, I almost thought I'd never see your face again.
Hey, it's right here.
That was part of what kept me going.
And you did. You made it.
So all that worry about one of us not coming back?
Almost happened, but it didn't.
And that talk about our future? Do you still mean it?
Of course I do. And the question is, what sort of future?
The fun is not knowing. Going where life takes us.
The road less traveled. That's how I found you.
I see us settling down and raising our half-bird, half-cat kid.
Maybe even go flying one day?
Once he's grown up. Think his son will let me.
Bring some treats. I'll help you bribe him. From here on out, it's pretty simple. Wherever you are, there I am.
I wouldn't have put it any other way.
We're in good shape, Rook. Real good. Balar is finally back with us. Solus doesn't know we're on to him. And we've gotten past Elgernon's main forces. The tide's turning, and the hunt's almost done.
We've survived Blight, gods, dragons. There's nothing left to be afraid of.
The gods forgot what it's like to even have fears. That kind of thinking's a trap, and tonight, we swing it shut. After this is all over, I'm going to visit Eldrin. See how Hassan's brothers and sisters are doing.
A visit from Uncle Davrin.
Gotta impress those balls of feathers while I'm still taller than they are. But listen, I wanted to say something. I'm glad we decided to see how we work together. Nothing in my life has ever felt as right as being with you does. I love you.
I love you too, Davrin.
Feels like my life didn't really start properly until we met. Never thought I'd meet someone who'd make me feel like that.
Do you know how long I've been waiting to hear you say that?
I never believed in love at first sight. I think it needs time. And the more I've spent with you, we've got something special, Rook. You said you wanted the road less traveled. Seems like we've got it right here. All I care about is that I'm there with you.